Day before the show, Sony about to let it go. You know who else heard you? Godzilla heard you. Had to release that atomic breath on you. Financials is in the building. Yeah. The day before your show. I told you what was going to happen to you. Now you got to feel because you don't want to listen. Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Yeah, today is the day before the big, it's not, I can't even say a big showdown. Today is the day before we get a chance to see Kong bare its teeth. Its show. Got a state of play. It's not a showcase, it's a state of play. So it's going to give you, it's like, State of the Union. They talking to their constituents, trying to reassure the crowd that the impending doom that is facing them is not going to consume them all. This is what they say. You ever saw that movie Don't Look Up? Yeah. You dudes. Look up. Because the sky is falling, Chicken Little. The sky is falling, Chicken Little. So you got a show tomorrow. All right, we're going to hear more about Stellar Blade. If you don't have a release date, that's an L. We're going to hear more about Rise of the Ronin, where I heard it's first Souls game to have an easy mode. Guess you dudes can't cut it. So gotta put an easy mode in the Souls game for you guys to make it more inclusive, Y'all like to have everybody around. You can see more baby steps. Guarantee that. Push that product. AAA Game of the Year. Baby steps. I hope J-Dub does show up. Because he ducked that fade with the Xbox showcase. So I think he feel a little bit stronger within himself that he show up here. I hope you do show up. I hope so. But we understand how mustard hearts do, and the mustard heart in you, I understand. And y'all loves your rats and your snitches. You know how y'all do. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just helping you, be true to you. But this showcase, they said they're going to have 15 plus games that they're going to show across the boards. 2 games that I'm interested in. I told you Stellar Blade and Rise of the Ronin. Definitely interested in those. I got a couple of games that I do got to, dust off and play on my PlayStation. And I want to see what's all the hubbub about. None of this first party stuff that's going to be there. Maybe we'll see one of those games or services that did survive the purge. And hopefully, we can get more clarification on them going third party, because Kong won't survive this. Kong will die. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. We're going to be consistent. We're going to keep the boot on your neck this whole generation. PlayStation ain't going to make it out of this. You're going to be an app. But I want y'all to have a good day. No, sincerely, from the heart. From me heart. I want you to have a good day. I want you to look at it and realize these are your last days. And the next topic will illustrate how the apocalypse is coming. And as one of the 4 horsemen, war, I can tell you the apocalypse is coming. It's almost over. Get your apps ready. Hear ye, the gang's all here. Gather round, come up, come one, come all. You're about to see the most incredible spectacle the world has ever brought to you. Come closer, I know you in the back, you need to come closer. Come to the front of the congregation. The beat downs is about to start. Didn't I tell you $100 billion is going to get you to the front of the table? Didn't I tell you $100 billion follow the money? Don't look at the little man who was doing shicey stuff in the corner, acting like he was bigger than what he was. And what's crazy is PlayStation, you would have thought, was bigger than who they thought they were. They were perpetrating a fraud, faking the funk, selling wolf tickets, actually enjoying being a fraud. My mama always told me, a lion and a thief walk hand in hand up the block. A snitch and a rat always is in the back. We understand exactly who you are. Financials is up second quarter. I told you they broke your back last quarter. This quarter, the beatings are at the table. Yo, remember when Sony was screaming, oh, we have 123 million active users. Remember at CES they was talking that? Microsoft came out and obliterated that number with 200 million active users across, destroys the competition across PC, mobile, and consoles. This is serious. It can make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us, because too much of us is dangerous. Do you understand exactly what is about to happen? Did you see the holiday sales? Hardware's up. Oh, let me get at you clowns. I saw you clowns on Twitter talking about, oh, you see how young Odin, Satya Nadella, young Odin, first of his name, respect, is saying that Microsoft games, when it flashes on the screen, if you played any Xbox products, you would have known that it says Microsoft Game Studios. They're under Microsoft Games. What idiotic nonsense are you trying to correlate to make something fit your weak narrative? Xbox is the brand. Game Pass is the vehicle. Microsoft Game Studios, Microsoft Games, is the development house. Okay, because when they put the games, like when Call of Duty shows up on your PlayStation this year, it's going to say Microsoft Game Studios. It's not going to say Xbox Game. The level of stupidity with you dudes is at an all-time high, but this is where your back is broken. Second quarter fiscal period, I told you, it came out a day before your show to defecate all over it. Whatever you're going to talk about is not going to matter. You know why? Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Shout out to MLB The Show advertising if they showing up on Game Pass in March 20-something. Get down with the get down. They know where their bread is buttered at. Cash is good over here. We're looking good. It's looking really good. So back to this quarter, this fiscal period, where Microsoft Game Studios, Microsoft Games outperforms Windows. This is the leading money getter. I told you. What are you talking about third party? What are you talking about? You dense idiot. You don't see it? You don't see how you won't be able to compete? You can't compete the same ways that you were doing before. These numbers indicate the death of Kong. This is what all you media dudes is trying to prop up this weekend at Bernie's dead body. This is what y'all was doing. He's a shell of his former self. He's no longer the champion that we knew. He's no longer that guy. Have y'all ever watched a boxer and he was a champion and it was dope and he was doing everything and it just got to a point where that was it? The champ is here. The unequivocal champ is here. And you guys have a front row seat to the beating of a century. I waited for this for a while. I know Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, was going to usher in an era of greatness. All you dudes on the other side are on the wrong side of history. And I told you that. But just pull up a seat. Sit down. Be quiet. Hold back your tears. Remember the glory days of when y'all used to do it. Remember when y'all used to have those moves. It's over now. Xbox got you. Whatever you need, we got it over here. Whatever you trying to get down with, we got that over there. Soon you won't even have you. We got you as a first-party studio that delivers for us in Game Pass. That should tell you more about everything. Shout out, you still got baby steps. We don't want that. Y'all can keep that. But you know what it is. You know where the tagline goes. It goes here. Try to play the Game Pass.